Hi everybody, today we're going to go to the lesson regarding dividing a segment in a given ratio. This is the formula which is on page 18 in the logbook, and we're going to start. So let's look at this segment here, and we have the two edges, 1, 4 and 6 minus 2, and we want to divide it in a ratio of 2 to 3. We're actually looking for the point here. So the formula says if you're dividing in a ratio of A to B, this is the formula. So who is A and who is B? So it doesn't matter who you call A and B. So let's say I call the left hand side A and the right hand side B. That doesn't matter. But if I call the left hand side A, I have to call the point on the left hand side x1, y1. That means A goes with 1. So remember, that's easy to remember, that 1 and A go together. And then of course the other one will be x2, y2. And we'll put it into the formula. So the formula says B, which is in our case 3, multiplied by x1, which in our case is 1, plus A, which in our case is 2, multiplied by x2, which is 6, all over A plus B, which is 5. That will be the x of the point, and to get the y of the point, we do the same thing. B, which is 3, multiplied by y1, which is 4, plus A, which is 2, multiplied by y2, which is minus 2, and all over 2 plus 3, which is a 5. You calculate these two numbers, so 3 plus 12 is 15, to divide to 5 is 3, and 12 plus, that's 12, and that's minus 4, so 12 and minus 4 make 8, and 8 to divide to 5 is, you can write 8 over 5, or 1 and 3/5. So this is the point that we were looking for. Now let's look at the same formula still, but a different example. This time we have the middle point, we have that, and we have the edge, but we're looking for another edge. So in this case, our missing guy is x1y, it's xy on the right hand side. So what we do the same formula exactly, but this time we mark our x1, y1 on the left, so x1, y2 is the one on the right. And again, the same thing, A and B will be these points. So now we shove it in, so we get 2, we get B times x1, so 3 times x1, plus A, which is 2, times x2, which in our case is just x because we don't know what it is, over 5, but we do know how much it is equal, and it is equal to 6. This we have to rearrange and solve, so we multiply both sides by 5 to get 3 plus 2x equals 30. Take 3 from both sides, so 2x equals 27, and divide by 2 both sides, so x equals 13.5. We do the same thing for the y. Back to our formula, it says b multiplied by y1, so that means 3 multiplied by 3, plus a multiplied by y2, so that's 2 multiplied by y, which we don't know, over a plus b, which is a 5, and that equals 10, because we know how much it's equaling to, it's equaling 10. Multiply both sides by 5, so we get 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2y equals 50. Take 9 from both sides, so 2y equals 41. Divide by 2 both sides, so y equals 20.5. So we have our point, it's 13.5 and 20.5. Let's look at another example. This time it's given that AB, the ratio of AB to AC is 1 to 10. That means this and this is 1 to 10, so the AB is the 1 and the AC is 10. And again, we're looking for the edge, the xy, the point C. So in this case, there is a formula for it, but we don't want to learn any formula that's not in the logbook. So the first thing we are going to do, we're saying to ourselves, if the ratio is 1 to 10, the small part to the big part, 10 take 1 is 9, so that actually means that this one is 9 and this one is 1. So we can look at the ratio 1 to 9 that's actually given in the question. Just change it instead of 1 to 10, because 10 is all the interval. Just look from B to C, that is a 9. Just 10 take 1 gives 9. And now at this case again, we do the same thing. We mark our A and we mark our B. So that's our B and that's our A. And of course our x1, y1 and our x2, y2. And back to our formula. So it's B multiplied by x1. So that means 9 multiplied by 0 plus 1 multiplied by x, all over 1 plus 9, which is a 10. That has to give us the middle point, which is 1. Solve this, multiply both sides by 10, so we get x equals 10. Okay, do the same for the y. So b multiplied by y1, so b is 9, multiplied by y1, which is a 7, plus a multiplied by y2, so that means 1 multiplied by y, over 10, and that equals 9. And I get the 9 from here. Multiply both sides by 10, so 63 plus y equals 90. take 63 from both sides. 90 take 63 is 27, and we got our y of the point. So now we have our x and our y as a final answer. Particular example, D cuts A, B in a ratio of 2 to 1, and we need to find D. So 2 to 1 means that the top part is the 2 and the bottom part is the 1. In order to do this, we need to find B initially, because otherwise we won't have the two edges of the line AB. In order to find that, we will use the bottom line here, and we know that B is the midpoint of this line. We know it because we were marked here that it's equal. 2 lines on each side means it's equal. So at this stage, we'll find midpoint. The formula for midpoint is add the x's, divide to 2, add the y's, divide to 2. So it's minus 3 plus 2 over 2, and it's minus 1 plus 1 over 2. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1, so I get minus half, and minus 1 and 1 makes 0, so minus 1, 0. So that's the point B. So now we know that the point B is the point minus half and 0. Now when we want to figure out our calculation, we have to mark our A, our B, and we have to find the x and the y's. So let's mark it maybe with the white color. So maybe we'll mark the top point here, the A, and the bottom point here is B. And this is random. It doesn't matter who you mark as A and B. It just matters that if I mark the top one as A, so the top point will be x1, y1, and this bottom part is B, so the bottom point will be x2, y2. So now I can use my formula, and the formula says it's B multiplied by x1, so it's 1 multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by minus half all over 1 plus 2. I'll just write 1 plus 2, but we know 1 plus 2 is 3. So we calculate that. That will give us the x of the point. So 1 minus 1 over 3 gives us 0. So the x of the point is 0. And then for the y of the point, we do the same thing. It's the A multiplied, it's B multiplied by the top, so it's 1 multiplied by 6, plus the A multiplied by the bottom, so it's 2 multiplied by 0, again over 1 plus 2, which is a 3. To calculate the top, so we get 6 over 2, and that gives us 3, which makes the point 0 and 3. That's the point that we were looking for. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next lesson.